Welcome to this week's meaningful midweek conversation. We are so happy to be here. Let's start by saying hello to Paul and Maxine, finding out
Hello.
where they are in the country and telling us what they've been up to. Paul, do you want to go first?
Yeah, we've had a fantastic week. We've been on the Llangollen Canal, over the Pontycyclic Aqueduct, and we're now on the Montgomery Canal, which we didn't think we'd have time to do, but we've extended our stay. And yesterday I managed to do 3 locks on my own, which is the first time I've done them on my own, but I feel more confident now when I get to a lock. And it's almost quite freeing, isn't it? Because in the past, if there was a lock, I wouldn't move the boat. So, yeah, it was a great day yesterday.
Oh, well done. You've broken out of that comfort zone, haven't you? I like it. Well done.
Really.
And it was windy weather as well.
Yeah, the boat was all over the place. It took me 4 attempts to moor the boat up. I nearly gave up and just sat in the middle of the canal.
Sat there bobbing about. That's real. Well done, Paul. Maxine, where are you?
We're on the Coventry Canal action, and we've been the week, so we're staying here for I think.
Okay, that's excellent. You've still got a tiny delay there on your line, Maxine, but don't worry, it'll probably drop in. So you're on the Coventry Canal, and did you say you've been there for a week, or you're going to be there for a week?
We've been here just until the end of next week as well.
Okay, excellent. And here I am in the office. We're ever so productive this week. Yeah, we're getting ready for our plans next year, which are sort of slowly falling into place. But the one thing we know, we got to get rid of stuff. So we're on like this, just like we left the house, just like we did when we left Nutshell. How do we lug all this stuff around with us? I don't know. I keep saying no more, not doing it.
We could do the plate if you've got
so that's
going.
You could do with a plate. Did you say you could do with a plate?
Yeah. We've only got a set of 3.
Oh no. Actually given away our plates to our daughter, not just our plates, but our saucers and our bowls, and we're left with, it's like a plate and it's like a bowl. There's just 4 of them, but we're just having to be quite creative. Like, you think, I'll have a bit of apple crumble. What are we going to have it in? A cup, I say to Glenn. Put it in
The way forward.
Anyway, we don't need all this stuff.
No.
We don't need all this stuff. So, to say hello to everybody who is joining us. Linda, just joining us from Michigan. Is it Michigan?
Michigan.
Not Mitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm rubbish at my pronunciation. There we go. Hello, Linda. Hello. And hello to everybody joining us. So today we are talking about, and I've got notes, why having fun is the secret to a healthier life. All right. So this is based on a TED Talk that in fact, all 3 of us have watched it, haven't we, this week? All 3 of us have watched it. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about it in case you haven't seen it. Right, I've made notes. Are you ready? Okay, so Catherine Price did the TED Talk. And she says that we have a time feeling alive, right? And she said it's because we're a little bit dead inside. And then she said we need to have more fun. And she says we think we're having fun, but that's because we're sloppy with our language. So we say, "Oh, that was fun," when it really wasn't. So that's a good point, right? And then she says that having fun is a feeling, not an activity. Yeah. Okay. So when she asks people what, about having fun, they'll quite often mention an activity, but it's more of a feeling. And she says that true fun is visceral. It lights us up. It makes us glow, and it makes us radiant. I love all of that. So she says we need a new definition of fun, and that it should be that it's a combination of playfulness, connectedness, and flow. And when we do those three things, we have fun and it lights us up. So this is what she says. She says the reason it makes us healthier is because when we are connected, relaxed, having fun, it makes us healthier. And she mentioned that being isolated and disconnected can affect certain hormones, which makes us depressed and blah, blah, blah. So the reverse, having fun, makes us healthier. And she says that we have to focus on more moments of playfulness, connectedness, and flow, reduce distractions, especially the phone, increase connection, and she suggests playful rebellion and making fun a priority. So that was the TED Talk. I mean, I urge you to go and watch the actual TED Talk because it was much better than that. But that was just to sum it up. So today I thought we would talk about fun, having fun. Do we make enough time for it? Is it easy? And we'd basically talk about having fun. So can you remember a time where you had the most amount of fun? Can you remember who you were with and what you were doing? Paul?
Yeah, one of my fondest memories, I mean, it's hard to pick one, isn't it? But one of my fondest memories, it was my cousin Linda in Texas going to visit, and we went for a lovely meal. We were so full we felt sick, but we'd had quite a lot of drink, and I can't remember what drink it was. But then we went to play crazy golf, and we were so drunk we kept missing the ball, and we were crying laughing. People must have thought there was something wrong with us, but we had such a laugh. And at the time, she had a house in San Antonio and a camper van mobile home in Austin.
Yeah.
We went back and we were laughing that hard that the mobile home was shaking. And then that made us laugh even more because what would people wonder what's going on?
that does sound very funny. And the thing is, you were just there, connected in that moment, just laughing. Love that. Maxine, can you remember a time where you had the most amount of fun?
Yeah, I say that's ones, but one that really sticks out and obviously, but I just got the giggle lots. Was we'd gone for a push by Clumber Park, and it was a good, I think, miles, and we were coming down the road, and be careful, don't go going through the water because you'll slip. I said, I'll go through first. So I went around next to it. He was in the water, and that was it. I just got the giggles, and it was just the people around laughing like mad, and it was just, and every time afterwards, I just with laughter, and it was just apart from Steve got very, very wet.
That's so that whole thing of like when you think about it, it makes you laugh. Well, that goes. Mine, thanks, Maxine. Mine was my daughter Beth. This is a good few years ago when we were in Cornwall, and Leo, he was only about 3 or 4, and we was in a park, and Beth took him up this slide and basically came down with him, and and it was like an enclosed slide, like a little Helix scale. Anyway, she shot off the end of this slide, like discarded Leo, and she shot and almost smashed into this fence. I mean, we laughed so much. But this is years ago now. This has got to be, I don't know, at least 8 years ago. And still, whenever me and Beth talk about it, we laugh because it was hilarious. It was one of those, you had to be there. It was the funniest thing. And the video, I was videoing it at the time, and Beth comes out and just shoots out. Whenever that crops up on Facebook, it just makes me and Beth laugh. It's just so joyful. So anyway, yeah, thanks for sharing. Let's just say hello to some of the people joining us. So hello to Linda. Alan from Adelaide. Oh, Linda says it's Michigan. Not Mitch. Yeah, Michigan. Thank you, Linda. Karen, go boating. They're in. Hello to you both. And from Narrowboat Changing Pace. Yeah, I'm glad Louise is watching, because later when we're like, who do you have fun with? Like, Louise's name is going to crop up because she makes me laugh always. We have Mark, yet another canal adventure, joining us. Hello, Mark. I'm presuming it's Mark, not Paul. The other day, I was randomly walking down a stretch of towpath, and a boat came towards me, and I was like, is that Mark and Paul? Is that Mark and Paul? And as they were getting closer and closer, I was doing that like, it is. And then I was like, is it? And actually they came past us and they were like, hello. I was like, it is. So it was great to see them. Who else? We've got Sue. Hello, Sue. David from Boston. Hello, David is working. I'm going to
Phil from Narrowboat Cheddington Adventures.
Yeah. Hello, Phil from Narrowboat Cheddington Adventures and Boat Time. Pamela and Louise says, oh no, boat time or afternoon, morning, afternoon. We don't care. Anyway, so the next question, who do you have fun with? Whenever you are with that person, you know you are gonna have a riot. Who I'm gonna say Louise. Louise is my one. Her sense of humor is outrageous, and she just makes me laugh. She's just so wrong. She's right. I love spending time with Louise. I love it. She makes me laugh the whole time. So
same for us.
Paul,
yeah, we can't wait to spend time with Louise because she just cracks you up, doesn't she, with everything she says.
Yeah, absolutely. We could hire her out, couldn't we? At events, bring Louise. Yeah. Sorry,
Make
Louise.
yourself feel better. Spend a couple of hours with Louise.
I know it does, doesn't it? So, Maxine, what about you?
Yeah, because we've got a very similar sense of humour, and we find things funny sometimes, but we get the giggles. Really, Steve and I, we're in. I say with the last one, the giggles, and it'll be silly things without laughing. So it's good.
You just cut out. Was that Steve? Steve, your partner in crime, and your mum, Did you say?
Yeah, same sense of humour. So it's extremely funny.
Yeah, that is excellent. That is. I've got to say, although I absolutely love spending time with Glenn, he is not the person who, like, who I have riotous fun with. It's like, Glenn is no, I'm sure he is in the same room, but it's generally, I'd say,
I thought it got out then.
Just talking behind his back. It's generally I have the most amount of fun with friends. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because some of the things that we just find funny, well, just Glenn doesn't.
There are people that you love spending time around with, aren't there? But and you love to be in their company, but they're not the people you have the biggest laugh with. But then occasionally you can both be crying with laughter over the silliest thing, like Maxine said, and it's just brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's brilliant, because that is real fun, because it's not like the norm. So Phil says the messages and conversations I've had with Helen from Northern Narrowboaters, she's hilarious. She is. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine a night out with Louise and Helen?
Oh, yeah.
We need to organise that, don't we?
Yeah. And Heidi.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yes, absolutely. So much fun. Louise says, I love laughing at Dave. So wrong, I know. I can't help it. Yeah, that's funny. Dave says, it's my first time viewing live. Now that I'm working from home, I can watch live. We'll distract you, David. Honestly, we'll distract you. We're all over the place. So, yeah. Anyway, how can you have more fun? So we found out the importance of having fun. No, let's actually start. We will answer that question, but let's start with, do you find or can you find fun in every day at the moment, where you are at the moment in your life? Do you find, even if it's just pockets of fun, can you find them?
Yeah,
Paul, go on.
Watching that talk, I've realised there are a lot of distractions, and and I grinned like a silly idiot after watching it, because I'm editing my vlogs and I'm thinking, oh, this should be fun, and I'm enjoying it and be more light-hearted about it. But it did make me feel better about editing, and it's what I've wanted to do for a long time. But then I think you get caught up in that busy and things going wrong and clips disappearing and software crashing starts to drag you down, when actually I think that's why it's good to take a break, isn't it? Just walk away from that computer, go for a little walk, come back to it with fresh eyes.
Yeah. So you touch upon one of the things that it was Catherine. Catherine did the TED talk, and she says about distractions, they suck the joy or make it difficult for us to find those moments of fun, because we're so distracted and generally on our phones. That's what she says. So you find by focusing a bit more, putting your phone down, that that enables you to find more elements of fun. Maxine, what about you?
Yeah, definitely. Very, very few days that fun and find something just something silly, something. I think actually it makes me realise that when we're busy doing, we actually miss those moments, because you sort of have to relax into them, don't you? It's like, or at least be aware enough to notice, and then to laugh. The interesting thing that Catherine said in her TED talk was that it's not a solo activity. She said there are times when you can have great fun on your own, but mainly it's with other people.
Yeah.
And she said even for introverts, that's generally the case. That it's with other people, it's that connectedness, that connecting in that same fun experience that makes it fun, essentially. So I'm pretty much an extrovert. Paul, introvert, extrovert?
Somewhere in between, I think.
Yeah. Maxine?
Yeah, so I would say more introvert than extrovert.
So I'd like to hear from anyone who's watching who is, who would say, I'm an introvert, I don't really do people, whether you find when you have fun that it's with, other people as well. So that would be really interesting. There's lots of comments here. Let me just boat time. Oh, yeah, love Helen. Yeah. Helen is so bad she's good. Yeah, just like you, Louise. Yeah. Oh, so Phil says his business partner, I'll miss him when I finally leave work and move into the boat. We're definitely on the same wavelength. It's good when you work with someone who you have fun with, isn't it? Yeah. Isn't that just the best? Absolutely. Yeah. lifeboat time. We always try and have a laugh and make jokes, even if it's a rubbish situation. That is actually a really good point. Who finds that humor and laughter and having fun in difficult situations actually helps us to navigate, you know, a tough situation? Without a doubt, me make light of everything, even especially the serious stuff, especially because
Yeah, well, I used to work in an office, believe it or not, and it was an entertainment agency. And the girl I worked with, Sharon, was such a laugh. She was so dizzy that we could do nothing but laugh. And then her mum was the boss. She used to come in and tell us off, but we were still getting the work done, and it was making our day more enjoyable. I actually brought this up to Anthony the other day. I think we're on the boat, and I said, the thing is, that's it, Anthony, we've got to make light of everything and have more fun and have more laughs about it, not take life so seriously. I think that's a thing as well, isn't it? Not taking yourself too seriously.
Well, that's one of the things she says about not taking yourself too seriously. That was the first key to having more fun, wasn't it? Yeah, absolutely. I think that's 100%. 100%. You know, I can quite often way too seriously. Louise says you can't banter by yourself, can you? And she says, well, I can, but that's my superpower. Yes, absolutely. And so I think being with other people, it helps you get through difficult times.
Yeah.
Do you remember, I don't even know whether, I think this was before I vlogged. I just thought about it now, actually, thinking about a difficult time. I'm at the office now. I once got locked in this building on a Sunday with my daughter Chloe, right? And we did a live FaceTime for the whole thing, right? We were locked in. We couldn't get out the building. And for the first 20 minutes, it was quite jokey, like, we're locked in, And then after an hour and a half, right, it was really quite stressful. And we were thinking, shall we set the fire alarms off to get the fire brigade to come? And then Glenn finally turned up. He was going to get a ladder. We were on the second floor. He was going to have to climb through it was really stressful. But, you know, we laughed through the whole thing. And still, when I think about it, great memory. So, anyway, sorry, I'm reminiscing. I'm thinking about all the fun that I've had, even in stressful times.
Yeah, you've got to.
Yeah, I think we have. Because the next question, do you treat fun as if it's important? Do you know what? Until I watched that TED Talk, I've not really considered it.
No.
So I I'm all about, I need to go to the gym, or I need to exercise, or I need to eat well. I need to do all these things for a better life. And never once have I thought, I need to make time to have more fun. It's just, I've never thought of it as a priority. What about you, Maxine?
I think it's something, no, you've got to have it in your life. And if you've had quite and you're thinking you need to bring out the fun, and I think do focus on, especially nowadays.
Yeah, absolutely. But thanks, Maxine. Paul, do you factor in, or have you before considered factoring in enough time for fun and playfulness?
No, it's not something you really think about, is it? You get into that routine of doing work and being busy, but I think we sort of hit the nail on the head before, where we said spending time with friends and family and the people that we have a good time with should be more of a priority. But we're always too busy. We always push that to one side, don't we? Thinking, we'll see them in a couple of weeks, or we'll see them in a few weeks. And I think that's why it's nice when you organise an event and those people turn up and you all get together and you have a real laugh. And a bit like the vloggers picnics that we've done, or the vloggers Christmas party. You always think we should do this more often because it's so enjoyable.
I know, absolutely. Well, last Friday I organised a family games night, and it was because getting us all together is so tricky. It just is. Everyone's, you know, we've got 4 children. They all lead busy lives, and everyone works. It's just difficult. And I thought a games night, that would be, we had so much fun. We had so much fun. And I'm like, I want to do that every month. Every month. And I think it's like important to put stuff like that in the diary, because you know it's gonna be fun. I tell you what, the other thing that's fun, I know the Catherine who did the TED talk says that fun is not an activity, but I tell you, an activity that I find really fun is being out dancing, going out dancing. I don't go clubbing. I'm like, you know, but going somewhere where you can have a dance, I love it. It just fills me with joy, you know, dancing with friends and just that whole experience I love. So I think I need more of that in my life. I need more parties, that's for sure.
We'll get the jukebox on at the Christmas party, Lisa. A couple of drinks, be up on the tables.
You know what? I don't even need alcohol. I don't need alcohol. I don't need high heel shoes. I can dance wherever. I'm like, you know, I'm off. All I need is music and friends. That's it. So, Linda, I'm a super introvert, don't like to leave the house, and really don't like dealing with more than 4 people at one time. My favourite T-shirt says, I had fun once and I didn't like it. Thanks, Linda. Thanks for sharing that. I'd ask, what do you do? Like, what fills you with that sort of joy and that, you know, that effervescent feeling, that lightness that fun can bring? You know, I'm really interested in how people, you know, I know, again, I keep saying, Catherine says it's not an activity, but I think sometimes the activity helps in the having fun. So I'd be really interested to know what people are doing usually when they're having that sort of fun, the sort of fun that lights them up. Yeah. So if Mark's just said a barn dance at the next vloggers event after Christmas. I'd love it. I mean, is there rules? Do you have to, like, is there rules to a barn dance? There must be.
Yeah, there's routines.
Routines, that's what I mean. It's funny, I see routines as rules, isn't it? Maybe we should do it. Routines.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Well, there you go. I was just going to ask you both, actually. Have you ever done something where you think, I don't want to do this, but then you've had such a good time? And actually, when I worked at the holiday park, there was a 2-week country and western festival, and I thought, God, this should be boring. And they all seriously, and they do the barn dancing, and you had to join in. And we had such a laugh. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
That's a great question. I was going to say, I'd love to say that I thought that going to Go Ape would not be fun, and it turned out to be fun, but it didn't. It just wasn't fun. But it was
fun for the people watching.
Hilarious. But you're right, Paul. Sometimes it's the things that we have the lowest expectations for. We have the most amount of fun. What do you think, Maxine?
Yeah, no, I agree. I made it a couple of years ago now. Absolutely dreading it, and I thought this is going to be out. But at the end, it was fantastic. We had such a fun day. So it is lots of you don't want to, but when you do.
Yeah, absolute zip wire. Again, not sure Phil says, no rules at all. Just have fun. I was brought up barn dancing. Phil's an expert. He's an expert. Hence the name of my new boat for my dad's band. Oh, I think we're on to something. Do you think we should organise a big barn dance, not just for vloggers, but for like viewers as well?
Yeah.
It would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I'm going to be Googling? I'm going to be Phil, if you've got any idea of like who you contact to organise a barn dance, drop me a message, because I think maybe we should do that like after Christmas, you know, when it's really grey and miserable and everyone's a little bit sad.
Yeah.
Glenn's just said, I don't think so. It's just, Glenn's not in on the barn dancing. See what I said? It's not fun. It's not fun. So, costumes as well.
Oh, say you mentioned costumes, like, oh no, I can't think of anything worse.
Oh man, this is going to be excellent.
Although
I'm all over it.
I could imagine myself in a Spider-Man outfit doing a barn dance. That'd be good fun, wouldn't it? Superhero barn dance.
That's going to be excellent. That's it. It's my birthday at the end of January, and I didn't have a 50th birthday party because it was lockdown. Maybe I should have a barn dance, and we all get together. Hands up, who's in?
It's January. I want
to see Wes in his denim shorts.
It's going to be excellent. Glenn has been a fun vacuum. He does have that effect sometimes. I just have to say, Glenn, this is what it's going to be. This is what we're doing.
And Lisa, I want to see Glenn in a Spider-Man costume.
Oh, Glenn in denim shorts. Oh, this is going to be fabulous.
No, I don't want to see that.
It's going to be excellent. Just no rules at all. Just have yes, love it. Love this. This is going to be brilliant. Have we been chatting for ages? Have we? Well, just over half an hour. Yeah. Oh, I've had so much fun, guys. I mean, I think the barn dance idea is genius, and that is. It feels like no costumes.
One of the funniest things we ever saw was our friend said he was going to turn up in a Spider-Man outfit, and he was, let's say he was round. When he turned up in a Spider-Man outfit, we sat crying, and he's camp. He sat there with a cocktail in his hand, with his legs crossed, dressed as Spider-Man. We didn't have to say anything. We just laughed.
Oh. Phil saying that his birthday's the end of January too. I definitely feel an end of January barn dance is on the cards. Where would you hold a barn dance? I mean, obviously in a barn.
No, it's got to be indoors,
especially
in January.
Yeah. We need hay bales and all the stuff. We can't, it can't just be like a working man's club in Northampton. It's got to be authentic.
I'm sure we can make it authentic. Yeah, we're getting distracted, aren't we?
I don't care. I don't care. I'm having fun. Anyway, I think we've covered it. We need to have more fun. We need to have more barn dances. We need more people that make us laugh. We need to prioritize that. One last thing before we go. The speaker in the TED Talk, Catherine, she said that when we're having fun, we are present in that moment. Yeah. Okay. And she makes the point that we spend a lot of time and energy trying to become more present. So we must do yoga, meditation, all these things to get us to live in the moment. And she thinks fun is the answer. Because when we're having fun, we are definitely in that moment. So I think there's a lot to take from that TED Talk. If you haven't watched it yet, I did stick the link up on my Facebook page. the Life Full of Meaning Facebook page, head over there. But the lady's name is Catherine Price, and it's called Why Having Fun is the Secret to a Healthier Life. So go check it out. Make sure you find some time for fun in this week. So yeah, thank you for everybody. A meaningful midweek barn dance. Oh yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, that's for sure. Thank you to everybody for joining us, and especially for coming along on this this silly, sometimes fun, or fun, sometimes silly journey. Thank you. Thanks, Paul. Thanks, Maxine.
Thank you.
Hopefully see you all next week, and yeah, have a fun week. Hope it's filled with lots of fun and laughter. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.